Hi everyone, my name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we have another playthrough for you. This time it is for a game called Cascadia.
This one's designed by Randy Flynn and published by AEG as well as Flatout Games. And it's a 1 to 4 player game where we're going to be putting together habitats for different animals in the Cascadian region.
Yes, we're
Pacific
building
Northwest.
up Cascadia.
Yes.
Yeah, Cascadia is an area in the Pacific Northwest. And so we are trying to kind of, I guess, build up our own version of Cascadia and invite animals to live there.
In that habitat.
Yeah. And so this game is brought to us by the same team, Flatout Games, who brought us Calico. It's a different designer, but the same board game illustrator, the wonderful Beth Sobel. They also have a game on Kickstarter right now called Verdant, which is also in the same kind of genre of like puzzly abstract strategy game. And so today we are going to show you how to play it. So as per usual, we are going to start with a teach of the game, a very quick one, since it's not too difficult to learn. And then we're going to go into our playthrough and review. If you're interested in jumping around, we'll include timestamps down below.
Now, if you are interested in seeing a solo playthrough of this game, there is another content creator by the name of Sir Thekos who's made a video. We've linked it in the description below. We do recommend it. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing.
And with that, I think we're ready to begin.
Yep.
So if you please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for our 2-player game of Cascadia. Welcome to our version of Cascadia,
Yes, thank you.
Right? Like we were mentioning, in this game, we're going to be building up our habitat to resemble our own version of Cascadia. We're going to be extending our regions with these tiles and placing animals on them in the form of these animal tokens. There are 5 different types of animals in the game, and each animal scores in different ways. And this is highly variable. The game comes with several different scoring cards per animal type, as well as an intermediate variant scoring card, so that every time you play, it feels different. And so the way that the game works is players are going to be taking turns drafting from the center here. And so on your turn, you're going to be taking a pair of tile and token. You can't mix and match. You have to literally take the pairing that's presented in the center here. And so if I were to take these two, tiles must be placed adjacent to one that's already on the playing area. The terrain do not have to match, but it'll be in your best interest for the terrain to match. So I'm just going to go ahead and rotate it this way so that I can match both of these types of terrain. The tokens can go on any tile that has the matching animal type shown on it. And so in this example, I took this elk token. I can only place it on this tile because it's the only tile that's showing an elk. Now in the future, if I were to draft another elk token, I would actually have to put it back in the bag because there is no more space for it. Each tile can only hold 1 token, and all of my other tiles here are not showing an elk symbol. And once you're done placing both your token and your tile, then you just replenish the tile in the center here, as well as the token pairing. And then play continues until all of these tiles have been taken. That is going to signal the end of the game. But there's a little bit more to it than that. Some tiles look like this. You know, they show a little arrow at the top here and a pine cone symbol, and those are keystone tiles. If ever I were to, say, draft these two and I were to place this fox on that tile, then you get to collect a nature token from the supply. And nature tokens are cool because they give you a little bit more flexibility in your strategy. Before we discuss what you could use nature tokens for, I do want to mention that at the start of your turn, before you actually draft the tile and token, if ever all 4 of these animal tokens are the exact same, then the area is overpopulated. And you essentially wipe all of them and you refill. And so you continue doing that if that continues to happen, which is probably rare. Also, if all but 1 are the same, so if this was actually a bear token, then the active player would have a choice to wipe just the bear tokens and refill. Now, if it looks like this, and I don't want to take any of these pairings because they're not really going with my strategy, I can spend a nature token in one of 2 different ways. I can either spend it to take any 2. I can just say this and this, you know, you can kind of mix and match by spending a nature token, or I could spend it to discard any number of these animal tokens and refill from the bag. So if I really, really didn't want these bears here, I could get rid of them and refill from the bag. And for each of these nature tokens that you do not spend, at the end of the game, they are each worth 1 point. So they're also going to score you points if you don't spend them. And that is pretty much it for gameplay. Like we were mentioning, as soon as these tiles run out and you cannot refill, then that's going to signal the end of the game. Each player is essentially going to get 20 turns, no matter the player count, by the way. And then you go into endgame scoring. There are 4 different ways that you're going to score. The first is for those leftover nature tokens. It's 1 point per. Then you're going to score for each of the 5 different animal types that you have in your area. And these are all going to score differently depending on what scoring card we're using for the game. So we're going to go over these before we get into our playthrough. The last 2 scoring criteria have to do with the terrain. Like we were mentioning, you do not have to match terrain, but it's going to benefit you if you do, because for each of the 5 different habitat types, I guess, terrain types,
Yep.
you're going to score 1 point per tile for your largest contiguous area. And so that's areas that are touching, essentially. In addition, we're going to score bonus points for having the largest area of amongst all the players at the table per habitat type. And the amount of points that you score is dependent on a player count. In a 2-player game, it's 2 points for having the majority and then 0 points for second place.
Right.
And then whoever has the most points at that point wins. It is really not complicated at all, but there's a lot that you can do with scoring. So I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup, which is really just tossing these 2 tokens in the bag. You don't mind having these VR starter
tokens?
That's
fine, but we just need to get rid of this and then I'll shuffle it.
All right. So we are all set up to play. So we might as well go over these scoring conditions now.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to pick these up just so we can get a good look at them. All right, starting with the Chinook salmon, and it is a token that looks like this. They're pink. We're going to score points for each run. And so basically each individual line of connected salmon that we have in our area is going to score points depending on how many tokens are in that run.
Yep.
So if it's like 5 of these tokens that are all connected, then it's 16 points, etc. Right? You want these to be in a very long line. Next up, we have our grizzly bear. Token looks like this, and we're going to score points per group of 3 bears with no other bears next to it. Essentially, only a trio of bears. As soon as there is a 4th bear that is adjacent to that trio, then you don't get any points for it.
Yep.
So it's going to be 10 points per grouping.
Per trio.
Now we have our red fox, and it's the orange token. And so we get points for the number of a single adjacent animal type. So you basically want a red fox that's surrounded by only one type of animal all the way around. And they're going to be 1 point each. So if I have 6 bears completely surrounding this fox, then that's 6 points. All right, next we have the Roosevelt elk, and it's this kind of like tan brown token. And for this, we're going to score points for each group of elk in any shape. So they just all have to be connected similarly to the salmon, I suppose.
Yeah, so the salmon's all in one line. This, they can kind of border on multiple different sides.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah. The salmon are all in a line. So one salmon can only be connected to 2 different salmon.
Exactly.
The elk can be kind of grouped up. That's okay. And it's the same thing. You score depending on the number of them that are in that grouping, that are in that herd, I guess.
Yep.
So 8 or more will get you 28 points, which is the max. Sounds like a lot. And last but not least, we have the red-tailed hawk, which is this kind of like light blue token over here. And so for these, we're going to get 3 points for each line of sight in between 2 hawks. So if this is a hawk, this is a hawk, you want it to be in a straight line with other animals or spaces in between. They cannot be adjacent.
Exactly.
So this would be considered 1 line of sight. If we have another hawk here, then this is 2 lines of sight.
Right.
It's 3 points each. 3 points each. That make sense?
That does.
I know we use bears as the example, but we're using our imagination.
Right.
And those are all of our score criteria. So I think with that, we're ready to begin. Are you ready to see who goes first?
Sure, let's do it.
Odds and evens?
Sure.
What do you want?
Evens.
All right, ready?
1, 2,
Go.
3.
All right.
So
it
it's
is
me.
Naveen.
Okay.
Do we have a first player marker?
I don't think so.
All right, we're just going to remember that it's you.
Me. Okay.
It really doesn't matter
Just
the
goes back
turn
and
order.
forth, yeah.
It just kind of goes back and forth. So this is your
My picking.
that's your lineup of choices. Go for it. Start us off.
Okay, so the first pairing I'm going to take is going to be these 2.
Getting in the bear game?
Yeah, I'm in the bear game. So I'm going to go like this. And then this bear can only go on this tile because that's the only place where the habitat is available. So that'll go there.
Nice.
Yep.
All right.
There's going to be a lot of refilling and kind of, it goes pretty snappy.
That's turn 1 of 20.
Yes.
So are you happy with that decision?
Yes.
All right, so back to me. All right, I'm going to take this pairing over here because I would like a nature token. So I'm getting started on my keystone tile right there. So fox on that spot will get me a nature token. And then I'm going to place this tile, because the foxes are scoring for animals that are around it or the same type of animal, I'm going to try to get my salmon going.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Trying not to give away too much of my strategy because I know that Naveen's right here. But that's me. All right. Back to you.
More bears, huh? I have no place to put my bears.
You don't have a place to place your bears. I was thinking about taking this bear from you, but I realized that you don't have a place to put the bear.
Yeah, no need.
So there's no danger there.
All right, let's get started on these birds. Let's take this one and this one. So I know I'm definitely going to want to put that there. Well, actually, I can put it on it. So let's put this here. Let's just get this desert terrain going. And then, you know what? I'm going to put this one here.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're looking for line of sight.
Yeah, so if I
that's
put another
perfect.
bird here. Yeah. 3 points.
Because it would be straight. Yeah, that would be 3 points. Very good. All right. Tile me, please.
Yep.
We're gonna be doing this a lot.
Yes.
The tile exchange. Oh no, the fox.
2 and 2, huh?
Ugh. I don't know if the fox. You know, I am gonna spend my nature token to wipe 3 of them. Let's do these 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
they
gonna
just
leave
come off the table.
the bear there. Right.
And then we'll toss them back in the bag after you refill.
Yes, exactly. So I wanted to leave the bear there for Naveen. Because I know that I didn't want to give him everything good and new, right? Or everything new, I should say. All right, here we go. Perfect. All right, let's go back in the bag. I am now forced to take something. So I think I will take the salmon.
Yep.
I've been wanting this. So the salmon's definitely going to go here for another nature token. And then I really should extend my mountainous area. So I'm just going to do this.
Yep.
Just like that.
Sounds good.
And really hope and wish for an elk coming up. What do you want, Naveen?
I don't know.
Well,
Probably a salmon.
you get a salmon?
Oh, okay. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Got a salmon.
Yeah. I'm looking for that because I want to get my little pine cone also. So I'll take it.
And the animal distribution is all even
Yep.
for all the animal types. So
So the salmon goes there.
well, you get your nature token.
Yeah. And so let's continue this desert. Keep
I
it
think
going.
is that a desert? Looks like plains. Is there a desert in
I don't know.
Cascadia?
Yellow?
Let us know, Flatout Games.
Yeah, yellow?
I hear a lot of them live in that area.
Yeah.
All right. Tile me, please. Cool. Thank you. Oh, gosh. My 2 least favorite animal types at the moment. Okay, this might be a terrible idea, but these options are not very good. So I think I'm just going to take this.
Okay.
Kind of forced. And I'm going to... I know this is kind of blocking out some of this fox path, but what can you do?
Yeah.
I'm going to place the bear right there. All right, so that's me.
Something good.
All right, there you go.
Elk.
You got the elk.
Yeah. The elk is good, but all right, I'll do it.
You're taking the elk?
I don't know.
Are you sure, Naveen?
No. I was thinking about it, but yeah, no. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll spend this
Okay.
to take the bear and this. And then we can go like that. So it keeps my mountains going, keeps the forest going here. And then I have my bears. Hopefully if I can get one more bear, it'll be a trifecta.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so now this goes here. Ooh.
And,
Okay, so here's that
so
moment. Yep.
I have the option to wipe just the foxes, which I'm definitely going to do.
Okay.
I'm really not in the fox game at the moment. And I realize I never really am. I don't know. Do you ever play foxes?
Not with that scoring criteria in particular.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't. Oh, no.
You do it again?
I did it again. No,
Oh.
there's only 2 of them. Ugh, so these go back in the bag. Well, I don't have a spot for the bear. I'm going to take the elk. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm going to take this pairing and just extend out the forest area. I know it kind of breaks up my plains, but I need to get my elk going. So this is another keystone tile, so I'm going to get a nature token for that.
Very good.
And that's me.
Want something good.
You always say there's only 5 animal types.
There we go.
Is that the only one that you're looking for?
Well, I want to continue the salmon thing going on.
Yeah, I
over
want
here,
to also.
So, and if I take this tile, that's more mountain and more of the yellow.
Wow.
So I will do it.
Things are kind of looking up for you here, Naveen.
There we go. Yep.
All right.
I did it.
So back to me. This goes real quick back and forth. There's my salmon.
There's your salmon.
But I don't want this.
Yeah.
I'm really not in the hawk game.
No.
You know, I think I will spend a nature token to take the salmon and this tile, because it's a keystone tile and it's going to continue. I don't want to close that off though. So I guess I'll continue down this way. I'm going to do that.
Try to
Just
keep
like
your
that.
mountains going. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the mountain going while not closing off this forest, while also leaving space for a bear.
Yeah.
I've got plans.
All right.
That's it. So there you go. You got your salmon.
It's back.
It is back.
I think I have to take this.
Yeah.
So I'll put this over here. So I have the continuation of my salmon. And then this one, I should probably put this here so that there would be a line of sight there. And then if I can get one here and one here, then there'll be another line of sight like that. So.
Yeah. You would have, that's 9 points.
9 points, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta keep the hawk away from Naveen. There we go.
There.
Lots of bears. I don't have space for a bear just yet. I don't
No.
have a fox either. So then I'm going to spend another nature token. And I'm going to mix match. I'll do these two.
Okay.
Yes.
You have another spot for a bear? Oh, yeah, that creates the bear spot.
Yeah, I'm creating the bear spot right
Oh,
here.
nice. And that
It's a nice tile.
terrain works perfect for you.
It does. I really
But
had
it
my
cuts
eye
off
on
your
it.
salmon. Oh, interesting.
That's okay. The salmon can continue this way.
That's true.
The salmon are doing their thing.
True.
They're
Oh, another
content.
hawk. I don't know if I want that.
I thought you were in the hawk game.
I am, but you guys actually have the hawk tiles. Okay, let's wipe the foxes.
Yeah. Not even a space for a breath there.
Nope.
You're like, not today,
The
foxes.
fox is the one thing I'm neglecting.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
How many foxes are in the bag? I swear, there's even distribution. I swear it. I swear it.
shoot. I don't have any spot for elk.
I guess it's fox time.
It's fox time. Oh,
It is fox
shoot.
time.
Okay.
Foxes can be good.
They could be.
You just have to get the same type of. I mean, yeah, you could put like a fox right there or something and just get
I like
wrapped.
to have my bears
around.
kind of. Okay, here, let's take these two. All right, let's keep the mountain going. And the mountain can go right there.
Yeah.
And then now this fox, if I do this, that opens up this spot for a bear, which is nice. It does cut off my salmon, though. And then I don't want to do this because it's the hawk thing that I'm trying to do. So, all right. There it shall go. Cut off the salmon.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
All right. Another fox. Hey, my elk. Okay.
Elk is
definitely
good for you. I know.
taking an elk. I'm going to take this pair.
Okay.
Because I'm going to place this tile here.
Okay.
And hopefully wrap some elk around both. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see how it goes.
Cool.
But that's where I'm going.
All right. You didn't want to put that over here?
Oh, yes, I did. Correct.
Because you can always find an elk and...
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right. I do want a nature token. It's
There we
better.
go.
All right. There you go.
Oh, hawk.
Just for you?
Wow. It is just for me. I'll take it.
Yeah?
So hawk, I'll put this one here so I can get that nature token.
Yep.
And then this one can go... Gosh, now I have salmon, but it doesn't match any of my
Your terrain.
It's going to cut off my terrain.
Yeah. There are at most, I believe, 2 types of terrain on each tile. That's not a keystone tile,
Right.
so you pick your battles.
If I do this, though, it allows me to get salmon going again, and I have another mountain terrain there. So it is what it is. So that's it. That's me right there. So we just got to refill.
All right.
There we go.
I'm trying not to get a fox. Okay, we've got a bear.
Bear.
I do need a bear. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to take this.
Sure.
But I'm going to put it down here because I think I have to put the salmon tile here.
To keep it going.
I don't know. I don't quite know the shape. Yeah, because if I were to put the salmon here, then it wouldn't be a line.
No, it would be, yeah. So if you notice on the card, they're all just bordered by one side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have them cluster.
Right. It seems like you can't have them clustered anyway. So I'm just going to put it here like that. And there's my bear. So now I have a grouping of 3 bears. I cannot grow this any bigger than
Yeah,
that.
you have to start somewhere else.
It's going to be no points. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
All right, what do you got?
You get a bear.
Bear. Okay. I think I'll take these 2. I'll put
Okay.
this one here. So now I have my grouping of bears.
Nice.
And then now I got to figure out, I think I want to do this right here.
Oh, okay.
So if I could get another one of these like green planes,
You can
and that'll
connect
keep it
them.
going. Yeah.
That'd be great
That's
for
me.
you. I'm hoping to do the same right there at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, because you have a
I'm not
pretty good mountain thing going. I
Yeah, the mountain thing is not bad,
guess.
but
Hawk.
Naveen's hawk.
What hawk?
I have to take the hawk.
Where are you gonna put it?
I don't know. You know, seeing as I can't put another salmon there, I might as well extend it, right? Well, hold on. I do want that elk.
Yeah, I was gonna say elk is exactly what you're gunning for.
But I don't want Naveen to take the hawk.
I know.
Gosh. Okay, I'm going to spend my nature token. And I'm going to take the elk and this tile.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and place it here. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
There. And the elk will go there for another nature
Yeah,
token.
that makes sense.
Okay. Gosh,
Very
decision.
good.
Oh, you got an elk anyway.
Well, no, I'm gonna take this. I definitely want this. This is a 6-point tile right here. So if I put this here, so then this hawk
Yeah.
is in line there, which is in line there. So they're
Right.
all kind of.
So you have 3 lines of sight. 1, 2, 3. So it's
Exactly.
9 points right there. Nice,
All
Naveen.
right,
Nice.
and then let's continue. Let's go this way like that.
All right.
So I got these planes all kind of working right here.
Yeah, it's nice. You're definitely beating me in the plains area.
Well, you're only one shy. If you put one here, then you'll connect.
All right, I'm going to take this pairing.
Okay.
And I'm going to place the elk there.
Nice.
And then I guess, yeah, I'm going to place it here. Just like that. So I have options.
You don't want to place this one here so that it's in line of sight with that one? Because this is now no longer in line of sight.
Well, I guess can we have empty spots in between?
Yep.
Oh, yes, in the image you can.
Yep.
Okay, you're right. That is definitely the prime spot.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right, ready?
Glad we clarified that.
Yeah, totally.
The pictures on these scoring cards are really, really good. They clarify a lot of your questions.
Yeah.
So they are definitely
there
your
you
friend.
are, the salmon.
You always get the salmon, Naveen.
I definitely want it. Okay, so I will just take these two. Let's place this salmon. If I do this and go there like that, I think that's okay for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine for me because then it's just this line and then this
Yes.
opens up some other options for maybe elk or something in the future.
Right. Yeah. Oh, your board is looking really nice.
There you go. That's me.
Okay. So back to me. We have another elk. All right. I'm kind of over the elk at the moment.
Go over it.
Okay, I'm gonna take this pairing. And I'm gonna just extend my mountain down this way because I'm thinking that this is still considered a line of sight. This is a spot they're not adjacent.
You just need to find two birds.
Yes, I know. I need some birds.
Yeah.
And then this fox I'm gonna place right there to get me another nature token because that is a keystone tile.
Come on, something good.
Yes, please don't give him something good.
Elk.
Oh, hey, that was one token away from you being able to flush it.
Yeah.
That's the most painful.
All right, I think I'll take this one and place it here, maintaining my green.
Do you have a green lead? Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You're
And
definitely...
then this one, definitely I want to put this one here because these would be adjacent, so that would kind of kill that scoring there. So let's put that one right there.
Okay.
Okay, that's me.
Gosh, these different ways of animal scoring here. It's like you have to be mindful of everything.
Do you want to wipe the bears?
I do, because that is definitely... I think I might even prefer the foxes right now over the bears.
Yeah, the bears is a long process if you don't have anything going right now.
1,
Speaking
2,
of foxes.
3. All right, 2 elk, a 7, and a fox. Oh, and these actually go back in the bag, those bears. And I think I'm going to take this pair.
Okay.
So I'm going to plop it right there. So it still continues my water terrain.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm going to place the elk on it.
Nice.
Yeah, just so I have... What is the max number of elk that you need here? 8?
8,
Okay,
yeah.
so you got to remember to not go past 8.
We have 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Elk.
There's another elk for you.
Okay, then. I'll take it. I'll
We're
put it right there, keeping this terrain going. We have a forest terrain.
Okay.
And I'll put this elk right over here, since I don't want bears to be there.
Yeah. All right, next tile.
Yep.
We are moving along. So
Another
there's another
elk?
elk. I don't have any more space for you, though.
No.
So I'm going to spend a nature token to take these two. It's been a while. I've been waiting for this salmon. Oh, the problem is it'll cut off the water.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Or actually, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because this water will not connect.
You would have to have a perfect water.
It's already connected this way. Okay, so all I have to... This is perfect then because it connects the grassy area. Nice. Or like that plains.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
The marsh? It might be a marsh.
Sure.
So I'm going to place that there and it gets me a nature token. Okay.
You got it back.
Great. I feel good about that one.
That was a good one,
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Hawk.
Hawk?
You love the hawks.
I know. How big is your biggest mountain?
My biggest... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
What about you?
1, 2, 3, 4. So if I do this...
Oh, no. Get away.
Just want to keep the mountain going. And then if I plop this down here, then these will be in line of sight there and there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that another 6 points?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Naveen. I see you.
Yep.
And by the way, if you tie for the largest terrain in a 2-player game, each player gets 1 point.
1 point, yeah.
So you still get something.
Oh, are you going to wipe it?
Yes. And the reason why is because I don't have any more elk available tiles in my Cascadia. And none of these give you an elk spot. Oh, and you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even better. Just kidding. All right, so 1, 2, 3.
Oh, don't leave me the hawks.
No, the hawks for me. Okay, I'll put these back in the bag so that you do have a chance of grabbing them. All right, I'm going to take these two then.
Okay.
Because I do want to get started on the hawks, like I was mentioning. And I think this is not a bad place to put this.
Okay.
Because I can put the planes over here and still extend it out that way.
Yeah.
So this is not a bad place because if I put a hawk there, I'll have a line of sight this way.
Sure.
So anyway, that is my thought process. I'm going to go ahead and place this here though, because it's a keystone tile. So it gets me a nature token.
All right, what do you got for me?
Ready?
Something good.
You wanted elk, right?
Salmon.
You like salmon.
I do.
You can't put it there.
No, I can't put it there. But if I use this token right here, I could make something happen. Let's see. Let us see. Okay, so I will spend this token, and I'm gonna take the salmon and where is it? This one right here, the water.
Okay.
So I'm gonna continue here like that.
All
And
right.
I'll just place the salmon right there. So we're just still in a line.
Nice.
Yep.
You said, too bad this isn't a fox.
Yeah.
That
well,
would've been-
it's a nice hawk though.
Well, this is already getting you the 6 points. No, actually, it's getting you 9. So this is better than a fox.
Yeah.
Well played, Naveen. Well played. Okay. So we got some elk. So then I'm going to take these
Yeah.
two, because this is kind of a perfect tile at the moment. It splits the terrain, so it continues my forest and my yellow area. And I can place my elk right there. So that was nice.
That was good. All right.
Fox.
Fox. I don't really care for the fox.
Well, I think the nice thing to do is to try to establish a strategy for each of the animals so that when certain animals come up, you're not like, oh my God, the fox.
I know.
Right?
The fox is just like, it just scores 1 point per type.
Yeah, but if you set up the fox, if you set something up for everybody, you'll always be happy.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's take these two. Maybe I can get my salmon going. So we'll keep this trudging along. No.
Oh my gosh, you're Cascadia.
Okay, so let's put that right there.
Okay.
That way I could potentially keep my salmon going.
Yep.
And this bear is going to now come over here. Maybe we have a new family coming.
Starting a new trio.
Possibly.
All right. Ooh, salmon, but no place to put you.
Yes.
All right. Sounds like I'm spending a nature token. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and spend a nature token to take the salmon and this tile over here and continue around this way. Yeah, I'm going to go this way.
Sure.
Just because I had started a fox right there and I want the same type of animals surrounding it.
Pretty good.
So I'm going to do
Very
that.
good.
Okay, we are in the very tail end of the game now.
Okay, let's wipe the
Because-
foxes.
Huh? Oh, yes. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, because with this only a couple tiles left, yeah.
Yeah. As a reminder, the game is going to end once we can no longer refill. Everybody's going to get the same number of turns, which is 20 turns per player, no matter the player count.
Right.
Did you get what you wanted?
Yes, I did actually. So let's go with these two. And I'm going to put that salmon there.
Okay.
Getting me one of these. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the most salmon we can have? One more is to max
7.
it out. Okay.
For 25 points.
Yeah.
Naveen.
I know. I know.
Where is my elk?
All right,
2,
so let's
3,
just
4,
put
5,
this
6.
here. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Salmon.
All right, here we go. Oh, a hawk. But the point exchange for that now is not that great.
Not
but if
that
I only
good.
have one hawk, it's not going to score me anything. Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't triangulate well the way that
Yeah,
you did. You
like
did
that.
that really what you diamonded, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I think my only hope are these elk. So I'm going to spend a nature token to take this. And, I closed this off. Naveen, you just need one more to beat me forever.
Yeah.
Just letting you know. I'm going to take this one because this area here is just too good.
Cool.
It makes both of them bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and place my elk right there.
Are you maxed on elk?
No, I think I'm at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I
Okay.
think for elk it's 8. There you go. Your fox. The
My
fox of your
fox.
dreams.
All right, so I think I'm going to take these two right here.
Okay,
And I am going to continue my little forest
down there.
down there, just like you
Nice.
described.
Well,
And let's put this bear
that majority goes to you for
right
sure.
there. Yep.
Okay, so you just need one more bear to really make this count. If you do not add a third bear, that is going to be worth nothing.
Yeah, and I don't see any bear tiles.
It's like an all or nothing. It's like 0 or 10.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh,
Ooh.
I'm going to take these two
Okay.
so that I can extend out this yellow area here. And place my hawk right there.
Yeah.
So I get a nature token. And at least that established one line of sight.
There we go. Oh, gosh. I'm looking for something very specific.
Elk.
Elk would work, yeah. I could take elk, but gosh.
There are only 3 tiles left here.
I know.
So I think this is your last, like, 2 turns or something.
I know.
Yeah, definitely. We're only going to be adding two tiles and 2 tokens left. So we probably should have calculated that a little bit sooner so you can calculate your strategy on your map. But
okay, I guess I have to take these 2.
Okay.
And so I'm going to place this one here. That keeps this going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then this elk I will place here. So now I have 3 elk.
Nice.
So that's something.
All right. This is my last 2 turns. I really do need
There's your fox.
something
Or your,
specific.
hawk.
You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend my nature token to wipe these 3. So
you're keeping the hawk there.
yeah, just in case.
Okay.
Because that one could work. Could use that. Here, 1, 2, 3. No.
Bear.
I don't know. It's my elk.
There's your elk, yeah.
That's what I wanted. For some reason, I was thinking I needed salmon, but okay. So I'm definitely going to take these 2. And I think I'm just going to continue extending this way.
Yep.
It closes. It ends it. Then I'll do that.
I mean, it's the end of the game, so.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I just don't think the terrain would fit on that. That's true. I only have 1 more tile to take.
One more tile.
Okay. And then this is going to go right there.
Yeah.
Just like that. All right.
So you maxed out the elk, huh?
I maxed out my elk. Naveen.
All right, which one?
This is your final turn.
I need a bear.
You
I
need
need
a
a bear
bear?
on one of these tiles.
Oh.
Which one should
you
I
have
pick?
plenty of bears. I don't want to choose for you.
Oh, bear. Yes. Okay. And a bear.
Do you want to wipe all 3 bears?
No. I will take these 2. This way I can keep my. Plus, I get to keep that like
Wow, that really worked out for
green
you.
terrain going, and then another bear. So we have another set of 3 bears.
Beautiful. I'm really
This is
liking
it.
your look here.
Thank you. They both had bears.
Okay. They both had bears, and then it wasn't so lucky. It would have happened.
Skill.
Here we go.
Bear.
Another bear. This is great because I can wipe them.
Yeah. Wow. What a good.
At this
pull.
point, I would prefer a fox. Just slip a fox in right there, right? 3 points.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know. That's not that great either, I guess. I want a salmon.
Salmon.
Yes. That would take me from 4 to 5.
Yeah.
How many points is that?
4 points.
4 points? Yeah, that's better than another hawk. That's probably the best that I could do, honestly. Please, be a 7.
No.
Oh,
Well, there's your fox.
what a bummer. All right, I'm going to take the fox then. I'm going to take these 2 and just place this right there. I really just want to extend the yellow area and place the fox right on it. So that's going to score me 3 points.
All right,
But
that is it.
that's it. We can no longer refill, so that is the end of the game. And we're going to, are you ready to calculate the final
so
score?
there's a little score sheet.
Yes, we are going to use the
Where
score sheet
is it?
today. All right, so first we're going to score the animals. Each animal type, we're going to start with the left hand here, the 7?
Sure, 7. Okay.
Okay.
So
what
I
do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is 20 points.
Yeah, so you have just 1 line, and I think to be clear, you could have made two separate
Yep. I had more
lines.
salmon going this way.
Yeah, and you would have scored them both separately, but that is also great. How many?
20.
20 for salmon.
And you have 4 for
I have
12
1,
points.
2, 3, 4 for 12.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Okay, what's next? We have the bears.
The
that one's
bears.
simple.
10 points for every 3, so I have 1 set here, 1 set there, so 20 points.
Nice. I have just 1 set. My little trio right there. So it's 10 points for me. Now we have the fox. You despised them.
2 points right here. This one is next to 2 of the same type, so that's the max I can get. Is 2.
Looking for adjacent animals of the exact same type.
Yep.
So 2 points for your 1 fox.
For my 1 fox.
Okay. And so I have 3 different foxes here, which means they're all going to score separately. So for this one, these salmon are the most abundant, right?
Yep.
So 3 points. This one is going to be these 2 elk for 2 points, and this one is these 3 elk.
So 8 points total.
Yes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes.
Yep.
Next up, we have the elk. Speaking of elk.
Yeah. Okay, so you did really well here. I only have 3, so 1, 2, 3. They're all in a bunch,
Yes.
and so I get 7 points.
Yeah, you're scoring the herd.
Yeah.
And what we realized halfway through the game is the difference between these 2 is the salmon must be in a line, whereas these can kind of group up
Yeah,
in
so
a
I feel
herd.
like they're going down the river, you know?
Yeah, just like in real life.
Yeah.
Right? So you have how many points?
7 points.
Okay.
And you did very well.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the max. So
Yeah.
that's, is it an 8? 28 points?
28 points.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. And then last but not least, we have the hawk.
Hawks.
All right, so for the hawks, we are looking at line of sight, and that's basically just a straight line between two hawks that are not adjacent. So it looks like for you, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes,
right?
I think so.
I don't know. If you see any additional, let me know. But I see 5.
5, yep.
And so it's 3 points for each of those. So 15 points total.
Yep.
Okay. I have 1 right there.
For 3.
For 3 points. So those are our animals. Now we're going to go to our different types of terrain. There are also 5 different types of terrain, and we are going to look for the largest contiguous area and score 1 point per tile.
Sure.
So let's start with the mountains.
Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Okay. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points for the mountains, which means I score 2 points because I also have the majority.
Right.
Whoever scores the most gets those points. Next up, we have the forest.
Yeah.
I think you beat me on that
1,
for
2,
sure.
3, 4.
4 to 3.
Yep.
For me.
So I get the 2 bonus.
Yep. All right. So now for the yellow, the prairie area.
Okay, I have 6. 2, 4, 6.
Okay, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
6, 7. That means I get the 2 points
Yep.
for that. We have the wetlands, is what these are called. The marshy area.
Light green ones? Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as well. So
we
we're
split
each going to get 1 point. And then finally the water area.
I just have 4.
You have 4?
Yeah.
So 4, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Right? Which means I get the majority in that.
You do.
Any leftover nature tokens? I have 1.
1.
Okay. And that's it. So we're going to do a little bit of math, and then we'll let you know. All right. So the final scores are Naveen with 94 to Monique with 98.
8.
So it's really close.
Nice. Yeah.
Really, really close.
Very close. Last time we played also, it was like 93, 92.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
it was really close.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Naveen beat me by 1.
Yeah.
Those are the worst. But that's it.
That's it.
Good job,
Well done. Nice.
Cascadia.
You did it.
So let's talk about it a little bit. This is a really neat game. I really like it.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's really straightforward. It's very puzzly. It's like, I feel like for people who really love Calico, that's kind of what this game really, really reminded me of. And so if you have not played Calico, we apologize. I'm going to make a couple of references to it. If you're interested in checking it out, we'll include a link up there because we did cover it before. But it's very much so in that same vein of like, you're trying to maximize several things at once. With every decision that you make, you're trying to consider several factors.
Yep.
And that's what I really like about it. But what I like specifically about this game versus Calico is I feel like this one's a lot more relaxed.
Yes.
With
Totally.
Calico, it's shorter. You're choosing less tiles, I think. But with every decision, it's like really, really stressful.
Yeah, with Calico, it's more constrictive. Like you feel like everything's closing in. This one is more expansive. Things kind of open up.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what makes Calico a lot more frustrating, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You want to have the perfect quilt. In this one, you're just trying to maximize your points. And you can do that in a lot of different ways. Everything that you choose is going to give you more points in one way or another. Mm-hmm. It makes you feel like you're working on something all the time.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It is it's fairly snappy too. Like you just go, you pick, any combination, and then you basically place it, and then it's on with the next person. Mm-hmm. The only thing that's kind of tedious is just you're constantly flipping over a tile.
I agree. There's a little bit of tile fatigue.
Yeah.
Because everybody gets 20 turns, and that doesn't matter the player count. You're still you scale the number of tiles for that.
Right.
And so after a while, it does kind of seem like, oh wow, we're still going. But it's not. I mean, it's not long. That's another thing that I like about it. You're in and out of it, just like with Calico. You're kind of in and out of it, and it's no hard feelings, but it's a lot of fun strategizing along the way.
Yeah, you could hate draft in this game, but of course it makes sense why somebody would do it. So
it scales really well for player count. I really do like the variable scoring cards so that every game feels different. You're not always focused on the same thing or like winning a certain strategy, right? Sure. It's always going to be different. And I really like the theme. The theme and the artwork and just the visual design of it is really pretty. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty striking, right? Like if you see it in photos or if you lay it on the table, it's really good quality components.
Between this or Calico, I'm not exactly sure. I still can't make that decision. I kind of like that frustration that Calico creates on you, though. I have A or B, and I have to really go for it, and I'm trying to make it all happen, but it's not going to happen. This one is, like we said, more relaxed, more kind of just chill. And
Definitely.
I do enjoy that part about this game. It's very simple. I do want to play this with my family. I think my parents would really enjoy this one.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I think that if you really, really love Calico for that frustrating pressure, then you might think this might be a little bit too nice. But they're very much in the same kind of similar vein. I think that if you like one, you'll like the other. So anyway, that was Cascadia. If it wasn't already evident, this is a game that I really, really enjoyed. The game pretty much showcases itself.
It does, yeah.
But if it sounds interesting to you, then go ahead and check it out.
Thank you all so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.